Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we unwrap the secrets buried in corporate filings. And today, Texas Capital Bankshares Inc. is serving up a filing that is all about tidying up loose ends a bit like a spring cleaning for their corporate structure. Before we dive in, if you like getting these plain language breakdowns of important corporate news, make sure you are subscribed. And hey, we've got a fantastic community over on Discord where we chat about these things, so check out the link in the description below. So, Texas Capital Bankshares, you might know them as TCBI, is a pretty significant player in the banking world, especially in Texas. They're a financial institution that offers a whole range of services, from commercial banking to wealth management. What we're looking at today is a regular report, a Form 8K, which is basically their way of telling the public about any major events that happen beyond their usual quarterly reports. It is like a newsflash for investors. The main event here happened on the 20th of February 2026. Now usually these reports are packed with big financial numbers, but this one is a little different. It is not about a massive acquisition or a sudden earnings explosion. Instead, it's about something more administrative, something that cleans up their historical paperwork. What they've done is essentially eliminate traces of two specific types of stock that are no longer in use and were never even issued. Think of it like removing old, unused rooms from a house's blueprints after you've decided not to build them. There are two main parts to this. The first action they took was to officially get rid of the paperwork related to something called Series A1 Non-Voting Common Street OC. This was a type of stock that was authorized way back in 1998, but here is the key part: not a single share of this stock was ever issued, and they won't be issuing any. So by eliminating it, they're just cleaning up their official charter, making sure it accurately reflects what stock they actually have and plan to use. It's like taking an old unused door off the building plans. Then, on the same day, they did something very similar for another type of stock, their 6.50% non-cumulative perpetual preferred stock, Series A. Again, this was authorized in 2013, but just like the Series A1 non-voting common street OC, no shares were ever issued and none will be. So they're removing this from their official records too. After this, any shares that were theoretically available for this preferred stock just become part of their general pool of authorized but unissued preferred stock. It is a housekeeping task, really. Now, typically with these filings, we'd be diving deep into financial tables. However, in this particular Form 8K, the exhibits primarily consist of the legal documents themselves, the certificates of elimination. They've actually included these as part of the filing for transparency, so you can see the exact wording if you are really curious about the legal nitty-gritty. They also have this interactive data file, which is becoming standard for SEC filings. It formats all the report's information in a way that is easier for computers to read and analyze. Think of it as a digital version of the report that makes it super simple for financial software and analysts to pull out key data points. And to wrap it all up, we have the signature from J. Matthew Scurlock, who is the Chief Financial Officer. His signature confirms that all this information is accurate and has been properly authorized by the company. So what does this all mean for Texas Capital Bankshares and its investors? Well, on the surface, this is a very minor administrative event. It doesn't signal any new strategies, any changes in their financial performance, or any major risks. It is essentially a regulatory cleanup. Companies do this from time to time to ensure their corporate documents are up to date and accurately reflect their current structure and outstanding securities. However, sometimes these little housekeeping items can be a sign of forward-thinking management. By clearing out unused authorizations, they are making their corporate structure simpler and potentially more efficient if they